Right, Hong Kong will start the first possession.
Oh, great save by Team Singapore. But you can see that the second line is really disciplined. Both of them actually went for the ball, dive for the ball.
A good catch too from Team Hong Kong and managed to convert 1 point after a good catch there.
That's a pretty powerful shot.
Landing violation over there. Oh, we can see a slightly different FP that they used for Team Singapore compared to the previous game that we played. So let's see how well can this FP perform.
Another error made by Team Hong Kong.
A step line violation over there from Team Singapore.
Maybe the nerves are getting into there. Great shot by Team Hong Kong number 7 left wing.
Bring the lead to 2-0.
Such a powerful shot from our left wing.
Let's take a little look at a replay.
Wow, shot in between the two defenders. That's a really good shot decision.
Another score scored for Team Hong Kong, bringing the score to 3-1.
Looks like Team Singapore has a little bit of trouble defending the second line. So for those viewers out there, second line defense is basically the distance behind the semicircle that you see, the white semicircle with all the logos. And the third line of defense is around the half-court line. Now hopefully Team Singapore can make the adjustment for second line defense. This is the last pass and she have to shoot.
A very good catch there by Team Singapore FP. Now they will try to convert. It's a point.
Wow, you can see that the shot actually lands in between the two defenders. That was a great shot by Le Yi, right wing.
Now both their scores are drawn. A great teamwork there. You can see a great team defense. Another point converted for Team Singapore.
Oh, they are really battling it out. Another great save. Let's see whether they can convert it. Oh, great shot. But it sure looks like a frame shot to me.
Maybe from our angle, we can't really see it clearly.
Well, we all make mistakes sometimes. We never know.
You can see right now Singapore is playing pretty much good in their defense, which is I think the reason why they are actually starting to open up the gap in score between Team Hong Kong and Team Singapore.
I get in most games, if they want to win the game securely, they should pull the score away from the before the end of first set. And second and third set, the winning team should be able to control the pace of the game, and that's really crucial. Now, if both teams play like this, I guess it'll be a tough fight for our second and third set.
Alright, thanks Jensen for the very insightful look through his experience in Tchoukball. Right now, I believe the score is 5-5.
Great effort by Team Hong Kong, but unfortunately failed to catch the ball.
Little replay on what went down.
Let's see Team Singapore can do anything. Oh,
Oh,
great save.
amazing read there by Team Singapore. And they managed to convert after a great save there done by the Singapore FP.
For those viewers at home, you may consider to come down tomorrow and on Sunday as well to support our fellow Tchoukballers. Oh, great save. Now she probably realized that Singapore left wing is shooting face level ball a little bit too often. Great save.
Great save again. Now they're switching to the other side. The last pass. And shoot. A great cover there by the second line of Team Hong Kong. Another great save again. Once again, another great save.
Great performance by both teams. I foresee this is going to be a close game. Well, they have to find ways to stop this left wing from Singapore.
Many great saves today. The points has been stagnant for quite a while.
But both teams just seems to make a few mistakes here and there. They should really cut down on that. It's a frame shot.
A frame is caught.
As mentioned in the previous games, whichever team that generally made less turnover will probably have a good chance of winning. Let's see which team can actually make the right adjustment first. Oh, I thought she had it.
Finally, a score by Team Hong Kong. As you can see the replay over here.
Number 38, almost had it.
The ball went in and out.
Oh, great powerful shot from number
55.
What's your take on that play, Jeff?
I think right now, what they should be doing is actually to actually try to shoot in between holes, and instead of playing one-on-one, I would say like don't challenge the defense. Instead, play smart. Play smart will be a better way to at least because it's still a 3-period game, and this is just the first period.
I think yes, I think the players really have to make a fine adjustment to their shots, the angle of their shots, because right now it seems that they are just shooting directly to the defenders, and the defenders aren't even sliding to the left and right. They're just waiting for them. Oh,
that's
just another example.
Yeah.
Great save. Well, this also goes to show that both teams has probably done their homework
On each other.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. We can see that they are actually positioned almost at the right place.
I guess now is see who is a little bit more creative in their shot selection.
Yes. You can hear the crowd trying to hype up their teams.
That's was it a 4 consecutive shot in the same frame? It could be. A landing violation.
Landing violation right there.
So in tchoukball, you cannot land inside the forbidden zone, the semicircle, with the ball. So if you are doing a sky, which means just basically
Passing
jumping,
the ball,
passing the ball to the other side, you have to release the ball before you actually land inside. Same goes for shooting. Now, otherwise you'll be a landing foul. Oh,
Oh, a left-hander right there.
that's a great adjustment made by the number 5 Hong Kong left wing.
Bring now just 1 point difference between both teams. Oh,
Oh no.
a lost points being caught. Or point given to team.
It's a
Hong
tie
Kong.
now. 8-8. It does look like a frame shot. But I guess at the end of the day, as players, you have to make the shots a little bit more clear, whether or not the
The
referee
ref.
calls it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I do think that Team Singapore defense is pretty, I would say, disciplined.
I think the
They-
defense are still okay. I think it's more towards the communication part between the FP and whoever who's helping to cover the gap in between them.
I agree.
Step line violation.
Ah, that's great save nonetheless.
Alright, 30 seconds more to go and we are currently draw at score of 9-9.
Great defense by Team Hong Kong. Now you can see that they actually move on their defense. They read the shot well.
Both sides getting used to each other's shot. Alright, and there we have the final whistle for the first period. And we have a draw. Hong Kong 9, Singapore 9.
So Jeff, what do you think Team Hong Kong can do? What kind of adjustment that they can make?
Right now, what I see is that mostly the most shot is shot by the right wing, number 3, I believe it's number 3 of Team Hong Kong, and Singapore defense is what I realize is they have not been using their pass, their sky to each other. Right now, it's mostly pass to one of the wingers and the wingers shoot, and while it's the same situation for the other side. So I think if they could sky a little bit, maybe this will spread out the defense for Singapore, thus making more gaps for them to shoot through. Likewise for Team Singapore, I think most of the shot right now are shot by the left wing of Team Singapore, which is also the same. It's the same theory. They have to work together in order to really make the gap slightly more obvious to be able to shoot through.
Well, I can't wait to see what kind of adjustments both teams make for this second set. The pressure, I personally feel that the pressure is really on Team Singapore to perform, because ultimately this is our home court, and I think at this hour, I guess their friends and families are down here to support them.
Alright. As Hong Kong start the first half, we're gonna start off the second period with Team Singapore.
Seems like Team Singapore is slowing down the pace a little. Oh, another error.
We can also see there's a slight change in lineup for Team Singapore. A lost point given to Team. Oh, lost point, a point given to Team Singapore. Alright, good save right there.
Great save.
Good
And
teamwork and chemistry between number 17 and 55.
Great adjustment made by 55 and her FP number 17.
Yes.
Well, they actually moved down,
And managed to cover the gap right in between them.
preventing the lefty.
This gives
Got it.
Singapore a 2-point lead. Right after the break, I think Hong Kong have to find back its footing. Still having some mistakes over there. Oh,
Oh
a point
no.
given right there. Making the score 10-11.
You can hear our fans out there cheering for Team
Team
Singapore.
Yes.
Great save. That was a strong shot. Great second line positioning by Hong Kong. Whoa!
A great save again. Now they have to switch to the other side.
Because that was a third
Third,
consecutive shot in the same frame.
So for viewers out there, in Tchoukball we are not allowed to shoot 3 times on the frame.
Oh!
There's a violation made over there. Is that
It should be,
traveling?
I guess so. Not too sure about that. Well, it looks like Team Singapore is making good adjustment on the defense. But the score is still just 11 to 10.
1 point and it. As a point is quite stagnant for the past like 3 minutes. If you are the coach right now for Team Singapore, Zheng Cao, do you have any plans or difference that you're trying to make?
Perhaps I'll try putting 4 men on the first line. If we really have trouble catching the number.
The Hong Kong left-hander, is it?
Yes, correct. Because she's the main shooter, I believe, for this game. So as long as we neutralize her, we try to slow her down. We might not be able to stop her completely, but as long as we slow her down from scoring so often, I think that could help us in building the momentum.
Right, you can see over here a frame was caught. So Singapore really trying their best to at least widen the gap a little bit.
Wow, the crowd is going wow.
Alright.
Wow, great shot.
Player number 55. Not only trying to shoot in between gaps, I think what she's trying to do right here is to, hit the high and lows, trying to aim towards maybe the face area where it's for players who are scared of balls will be scared of this kind of ball, towards your face. Or time to time, when your hands are above, aim towards the lower part, like the knees area.
Yes, it's not easy, especially if you have trouble reading the shot. It's just a human behavior. When the ball comes to our face, we'll flinch, right? Well, Team Hong Kong was actually in position for second line defense. Just couldn't secure the ball.
Another great effort there by the right wing of Team Singapore. A lost point given to Team Singapore.
Well, if I remember correctly, on the second period, Team Hong Kong, up till now, they already have about 2 to 4 point loss and about 2 to 4 mistakes. Likewise, Singapore has about 2 to 4 turnovers and 1 point loss, if I remember correctly.
I think as a player, you tend to, when you realize that your shot don't get in, you tend to try to shoot a sharper ball. Try to get the ball converted. That's when mistakes like lost point will tend to happen.
That's very true.
Alright, the FP have managed to read it after the third time. The high angle ball, the same angle but slightly towards the face. Okay, we can see there's a change in the left wing for team. Wait, this is the same girl? Team Hong Kong.
So for the viewers out there, when we talk about sharp shot, sharp ball, is basically we're just meaning it means that a player shoots the ball and they try to make the ball land just nice outside the semicircle, which requires the defenders to get on their knees to be able to catch it securely.
And there you can see another example of a sharp shot.
Wow, you could say that it's a high risk, high reward shot.
It's definitely harder to catch.
Yeah,
for sure, but the execution have to be perfect.
Team Singapore now has a 5 points lead. But I guess sometimes when you have a small lead, you start to gain your confidence back, and you start to play a little bit better because you're more calm.
And maybe as coaches, this is the time where you should slow down.
Yes.
Slow down the pace of the game. Aiming towards the second line defense of Team Hong Kong, and it's a point.
Well, I do believe Team Hong Kong was in position for the second line. It's just really unfortunate that they failed to catch the ball. Let's hope Hong Kong can make a comeback over here.
The same shot right there, Team Hong Kong able to read it.
Oh, number 5 making changes, shooting from the right side, the right wing.
Another good defend there from the CP. This is the second shot that she saved.
Great awareness by Team Singapore, knowing that the left-hander is shooting from the right side. And
a point scored finally for Team Hong Kong, bringing the score to 11, Hong Kong 16, Singapore.
So generally speaking, if you're a right-hander and you are playing on the left wing, it's easier for you to shoot the higher angle. Whereas if you play on the right wing and your right-hander, is not that easy to execute a high angle shot. So I guess when the left number 5 from Hong Kong
came in for the surprise shot, I think.
Yes, I think since Team Singapore they were ready to defend the ball.
You can see there's a change in Team Hong Kong's right wing.
Let's see if she's the X factor to
this second
turn
period.
this around. Yes.
Alright, now the score is 18-11. 18 to Team Singapore.
Well, Jeff, do you agree that as players, it is really frustrating when we actually touch the ball, but we fail to secure it?
Yes, and it always comes down to the control of the ball. You know, sometimes when we are too tense, the more we want to catch a ball, the more tense up we get, and that's the reason why the ball always, you know what they always like to call in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess at the highest level, the players will have to be able to have a
they call it the cushioning, is it?
Yes.
The cushioning of the ball.
And also to be able to remain calm in a high stressful situation.
We can see Singapore having its own composure over here. I would say a very good defense performance here by Team Singapore, especially player number 17 and player 55.
Well, Singapore starting to pull the lead away.
Now the score is 22 to 12. Until a
So
10-point lead.
Team Hong Kong has to quickly come up with a new plan and strategy in order to turn this around. Another turnover made by Team Hong Kong. Now, Jeff, how long have you played Tchoukball?
Oh, I spoke to Fawn just now. I started when I was in poly year 1. So that's when I'm 17 and 28 this time. 11 years.
Wow.
Okay, but you had to minus the COVID period where Tchoukball has took a pause.
Uh,
What about you, Zhen Sao? How long?
I started playing in the. Oh, now we have come to the
So,
end of the second period.
with the
Uh,
total score of 22, Singapore and 12 points to Hong Kong.
a 10 points deficit is not going to be easy for Team Hong Kong. They really have to make sure all the possession they can convert it into a point.
And also for Team Singapore, I think they have to come up with plans to maintain this lead.
Yes.
So back to the topic, how long have you played Tchoukball?
Well, I started Tchoukball in secondary school. I guess it was 2007.
Whoa.
Well, I'm feeling old now. Well,
But I heard that
some
you
of the
actually,
players haven't even born.
I believe the M12,
Yeah.
the M12, the M12 probably won't even know what Tchoukball was by then. So I heard that you actually played right wing for a while and then you decided to make things fun and go to play left wing.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, so I just like to try out different positions, left wing, right wing, and CPFB as well. I just want to test it out and try new and creative shots.
So now, having been played on the left and the right, any difference?
Well, I guess it's more fun on the left wing. If you're a right-hander,
Okay.
there's more things you can do.
Okay.
But for right-hander, I guess for lower angle shots, you have a greater chance of scoring because it's just the way it is. When you shoot from the right side, your shot will be generally is faster.
Alright, now we will start off with the third period.
Now, Jeff, based on your own experience,
Okay.
how do you remain calm in a stressful situation?
This
Yeah.
this is very interesting because I know different players have their own ways. So for me, I rely very heavily on my friends. You know, my FP who is with me since when I was in poly, we've been training together and even to the same club. He know how to calm me down during situations. He will like talk to me. He'll be like, "Okay, Jeff, calm down." And sometimes I think it's also on your own personal, how you. I find one way that is quite workable for me is to talk to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Tell yourself like, okay, calm down. What you gonna do? Don't get stuck into the tempo.
That's great advice right there from Jeff. I think all the younger players and can definitely learn from you. Well, I guess they pretty much need it when it's a close game right here. I guess words of encouragement and constantly remind your teammate to focus on the next play, to calm down is really important as well. The mental aspect of the game. Wow, that's a great shot from.
Team Hong Kong right there.
Oh, that's a 75-degree shot, second line. A lot of cross-court strategy, as we can see here. Oh no. Well, what do you think about that play?
I think the coach actually make a right call because like what we said at during the first and second period when the defense are slightly tighter. This is some things that we do to actually make the defense gap a bit bigger. So I think by doing so, I think Team Hong Kong coach realized that Singapore players are running up and down the court. So maybe by using the cross court strategy, they are able to open up the gap, making easier easier making it easier for the player to score. But
That-
there's definitely its disadvantages as well, that the pass have to be well and perfect in order to make a successful attack.
I wish Team Hong Kong actually has some trouble with it. But talking about that play, I guess if when we catch the ball and we don't have a good rhythm and we don't have a good momentum, I think it's better not to force the shot, because there's a good chance that we're gonna make a mistake. And number one mistake that I will say we want to avoid is to giving away a free point.
Yes.
So in tchoukball, if you attempt to shoot the ball to the frame, and if you missed it, the ball lands in the non-playing zone, be it the semicircle or outside of the court, it will be a point given to the other team, which also means the other team gains a free point. Team Singapore has a good, healthy lead, 12 points. Well, like what you just shared just now, Jeff, Team Hong Kong making some adjustment in their game strategy, tactically. But however, I feel that the time is not on their side. It's only 7 minutes 44 seconds right now. They have to speed things up.
Another ball well scored by Team Singapore right wing. She's definitely on fire today, right?
Yes.
Both on defense and attack.
Really great play by number 55, Team Singapore. I guess you could say that she's the MVP for this game.
Definitely. I believe many of the players that are playing here today, some of them will be their first time in an international competition. So for Zhen Cao, what's your any memorable first experience you have when you first played for Singapore?
Memorable experience.
Or is that too long ago?
It's too many of them. I can't really pick one. Okay, perhaps 2009, where I got the opportunity to represent Singapore at the World Games 2009 at Kaohsiung. Yeah, so that was closest to like an Olympic event.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I heard the crowd atmosphere was
Insane. It was insane.
Oh.
Yes. So at that time, Singapore got third. We got bronze. It was a great achievement because we kind of started in, or at least for me, I started training in 2007, late 2007.
1 year.
Yes, that was a really memorable experience.
Definitely something for you to take home.
Well, but obviously, we learned a lot from the Chinese Taipei team. Coach Fang actually helped us.
Yes.
And
building the foundation of Team
yes,
Singapore.
correct.
Right? Alright, as you have seen just now, there's a call made by the referee, obstruction. So actually obstruction, tchoukball is a non-contact sport. So you're not allowed to intercept the ball or touch the player when the player is holding on to the ball.
Wow, 5 players actually going for the ball. That's really good effort by Team Hong Kong.
We can see all the happy faces there in Team Singapore. Seems like they really enjoyed themselves in this game against Team Hong Kong.
Well, there is a low probability that Team Hong Kong can turn this around, but you never know. You never know. No, they should just play the game with their best effort until the final whistle is blown.
What a way to respect your opponent. Even if you are in the lead, you play with your best.
That's a good point, Jeff.
Team Singapore still doing their best, not making any mistake. It's a form of respect, I would say, to their opponent.
Yes.
Now the score is 31 to 15. Team Singapore 31, 15 to Team Hong Kong.
Team Singapore has a real comfortable lead right now.
What a powerful shot there by Team Singapore. Everybody's very happy for her. This is her third attempt. I would say third successful attempt right there for Team Singapore FB.
We're down to the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds. What a risky shot that was. Step on the line.
Oh, very good catch there by Team Singapore. Is she going again? Going for it. And another
The
score.
crowd is going wow. Wow, what is going on right there? Wow.
Let's see a little replay right there. That power shot right to the face.
Wow, I guess number 19 sure have a lot of fans.
She's definitely hyping the crowd up.
Well, if you are number 19 fans and you are here at the crowd, let me hear some noise. Wow.
Are we gonna see another shot of Tam? Right, here goes. Is there a point?
No,
Oh,
they managed to catch it.
okay.
Great save.
Great save right there.
Finally stop her from scoring. That's a great read right there. You can see how far number 17 was behind the forbidden zone, the semicircle. She saw it a mile away.
Very fast reaction indeed.
Now, tchoukball at the highest level is always about reading the shot and anticipating before it actually happens. Rather than using a reaction to kill and try to catch the ball. That's going to be way harder.
I believe when it comes to more experienced player, they will learn how to read the body angle, the wrist, you know, the ball coming out from which part of the frame.
Yes. So things that they can try to look out for is how high the player can jump, where they took off, and which part of the frame they actually hit. And also how they actually hold the ball.
Oh, right.
There's so many details to look out for. So it's not easy. It may seem easy. I think as a spectator, if you don't really know tchoukball, you'll probably say that, hey, come on.
Yeah, well, just catch it.
That's easy. But I can assure you it's not easy. Coming from someone who played more than 11 years, right? The both of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Right down to the final 30 seconds. A very comfortable lead there by Team Singapore.
Number 55 is on the bench now. I guess the coach decided to give her rest to prepare for the
Next
games
game.
tomorrow. It just goes to show that even MVP needs rest. we're not superhuman, right?
Right. Alright, that's the final whistle for Team Singapore and Team Hong Kong. A very comfortable lead right there. 35 to 16. 35 to Singapore and 16 to Hong Kong.
So Jeff, what are your thoughts on this game?
I feel that at the start a very well defend. I would say both are a well defend team. You can see that there's many ball catch, and I think the score was pretty stagnant for a few minutes. And I think there was one of the periods that I think we went 5 minutes talking and we realized no one actually